don't know what I'm doing. So
wait, who woke up? Was it Rebecca? Or...
I think we all Who woke? Wait, who am I?
We're gonna be talking about that.
Yeah,
we're gonna
this
be
is fucking thing in the
we're gonna be talking about
She's
that.
the one
Uh-huh.
Fuck me double, I guess. Oh no.
You good? You good, Steph?
Yeah, I just didn't consider that Rebecca would be the one in the driver's seat with the fire going on. This is hilarious. Okay.
I love that for all of you.
I forget who's in my driver's seat.
Well, Siobhan did just have a gay awakening.
That is true.
That's true.
Right.
Oh, she had a gay awakening and maybe she awoke gay.
I mean, hey, maybe.
I mean, Rachel
Love
is,
Siobhan.
so, you know.
Right.
Incredible.
Oh, boy.
Well, I'm realizing we do not have a rant to start us off, which means I guess I just get to drop us right into the introductions.
Oh, boy.
Uh-huh.
And so, hi. I know
can
we
give
have
you a rant if you want, but
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all primed this week.
I mean, that is fair. That is
Right.
very fair. What we need are some Wikipedia deep dives to start us off in future sessions.
Oh, I've got some permaculture rants I can do. I can rant about permaculture all day, every day.
I got some weird mythology rants I could do.
Yeah.
I feel like, Della, you and Cass tag teaming would be incredible.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We're gonna work on that.
We can turn this whole thing into unskippable cutscenes with Cass and Adela.
Cannot press X or A or any other button.
I just upload a video and it's literally just like 45 minutes of the two of you ranting, like an hour of us actually playing the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta get it out. Like,
You do. Sometimes you do.
sometimes you just gotta let the demons out.
That is what
Exercise
this game is
yourself.
about. Yeah, exercise yourself could be the tagline of Redacted.
Exorcise.
I adore all of you. This is going to be an interesting night. So, hi, we are live from the apocalypse. We are a not-for-profit TTRPG studio that raises money for aid organizations and good causes, and we are currently fundraising for Doctors Without Borders to support the very needed work that they are doing in the Gaza Strip right now. And so at any point during the stream, you can either click on the donate button, which is where the subscribe button would usually be, or you can type !donate in the chat to bring up the link there. At that point, an alert will go off. It will distract me, but the most important thing is that money will be going to a very worthy cause. You can subscribe. We have just made that incredibly difficult to do. If you do find the subscribe button, we ask that you only use it if, say, you have an Amazon Prime sub to throw our way, rather than throwing any of that made-up currency to Twitch. We'll take most of it. Just throw that directly to Doctors Without Borders. I'm not going to do the bit. I don't know if I have the energy to do the bit tonight, so, where we're at today. And I think we're going to jump into introductions. I would like to know, as we introduce the cast of Redacted, which is our psychological powered by the apocalypse horror game, who the primary character you are playing is, who the primary character you are playing is, and who else is out and about, and what playbooks each of them use. Starting with Steph, who I think is an interesting choice.
Is it? Cool. Yeah. Hi, I'm Steph. My primary character is Kai Caldwell. He is the Martyr playbook. Also, the other ghosts currently awake and haunting my body are Rebecca Dalton. She is the villain playbook, the classic wet rat, and then Ivy. And oh my god, why am I always blanking on the last name?
Finley.
Finley. I keep wanting to say Farley, and I'm like, no, that's Saltburn. Finley. Ivy Finley. She's the hero playbook.
You took Cass out.
Farley, but Finley. One day my brain will autocorrect correctly. But yeah, I think Kai is the one driving, but maybe it's Rebecca. We'll find out when we start, I guess.
We are going to find out, and it was striking me, Steph, that we really need to work on this. I think you have the least people in you.
Oh boy, we should, yeah. I mean, Rebecca's the worst one, so you know.
I think
No.
Steph does.
No, we're
Steph
tied.
does.
Are we? Yeah,
Are
you and I
you?
are tied.
We only have 3. Right.
Okay,
only
well
3.
that goes for both of you.
Listen,
You're
we've
behind the
teasered
curve.
the 4th one. Oh.
You're behind the curve.
Oh,
we
okay.
need to work on
I'm
this.
so
I didn't even tease my
sorry.
I don't know if Della's is 100% out fully.
I don't have their playbook.
And if you don't have the playbook, they're not fully out.
Sheet.
Yeah.
Oh,
They've just
Della,
been
you
peeping.
do.
What?
Della, you do. Yep. I
Oh,
sent
fuck.
that to you.
Oh, fuck.
I haven't looked at it.
Oh.
I'm not acknowledging it.
I feel fear in this Chili's tonight.
Oh boy.
Need to stop keeping them in the basement.
He's in the basement. He's staying in the basement. He's locked in the basement.
No, but what if we did? Stay in the basement. Yeah.
We'll see.
Locked up,
Who knows?
won't let me out.
Fire rises.
It is on fire right now, so who knows?
It's true. All right, so Q, you and Steph are tied. I will let you go next to tell us about the ghosts inhabiting your body.
Great. Hi, I'm Q. I'm playing Weston, who is a villain. That's no question there. I also have Raven, the trickster, and then patient for room 265, Russell, the child. There's some 4th guy, but we haven't seen him yet, which I'm sure is fine, actually, and not at all something to worry about.
Why would it be something to worry about?
I don't know. More ghosts seems like problems. Also, we haven't even talked about Cass. Is Cass full of ghosts? Right? Is the good doctor full of ghosts? Because they're also here. So maybe. What do you mean? Never
They are
mind.
also here, but I wouldn't worry about it. They have a normal amount of ghosts.
Okay, the normal amount of ghosts is none. So I feel like that's incorrect.
I mean, is it? Is it?
What is a soul but a ghost piloting your meat suit?
You know what, Della? Sure.
No notes.
I
10 out of
guess.
10. No notes. Absolutely.
That was beautiful. We're ending here, guys.
It's like, it's been a great episode. Thank you so much. We're gonna go. Yeah, I think that was all for me.
That is, yeah. I don't know why I keep forgetting that we don't have that 4th with you, Q. Guess we'll see how the next few episodes, maybe even tonight's, go. Okay, so the person who maybe has the most ghosts, Della.
Hi, I'm Della. I will be playing tonight Rachel Blauhair, who is the parent playbook, joined by her fully integrated ghost, Siobhan Orion. I have her sheet up right now. She is the martyr playbook. I also have in here Dr. James Finley, the dragon playbook. And then there's the other guy, and we're not talking about the other guy. He's in the basement. He's the villain playbook, and we don't talk about him.
What does his voice sound like, Della?
Ashes.
It sure does. It sure does sound like that. I just
Really
like how I looked back and Steph just like dipped off screen.
I don't know. I don't need to know what ashes sound like as a vocal form. So that was curse. Every time I hear it, now I'm like, it's ashes. Perfect. Love that.
I'm really glad we only do this game every other week because that hurts my my
Just
throat.
say.
I was gonna say that sounds really rough on the vocal cords.
I should there's ways to do it where it won't hurt you, but I don't know them. So
All right, last but not least, we have the one with a questionable amount of ghosts. Yeah,
JD, truly, I don't think I can honestly answer that question.
I know. That's why I said it was a questionable amount of ghosts.
Anyway, someone's in charge.
Incredible, Cass. So who primarily is operating the body?
Do I have to answer honestly?
No. Lie to me. Lie to all of us.
Dr. Mara Boss is the scientist playbook. Totally normal doctor, academic, totally normal person. I'm getting the cues I believe you face. And there's Guidian. He's the trickster playbook. He hangs around. You guys have met him.
I don't know who else would be in there.
Either.
Yeah.
More ghosts, obviously.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You say ghost, and there's so many negative connotations to ghost. Is that your chopstick? Am I getting the chopstick of doom?
As is deserved.
Yes. Yes, you are. As for you and JD, both of you can have a taste. I don't fucking care. I don't know.
Well, cute.
I'm sorry.
Della,
So,
you look like you're
there's
going to
fire
eat someone.
Oh, sorry. I'm just confused. I'm looking for the sheet you told me I had, and I don't.
I will send that to you, and I will also track that down. Yes, because I swear, I sent
Oh,
it.
You
like
sent
that.
me
Someone
the
else.
last
And
one.
he
The
just
last one
scurried
you
off on his
sent me.
own.
The last one you sent me was the dragon.
I sent this to you before the dragon.
Before the dragon?
I did.
Das erinnere ich mich nicht.
This is
But
not the one you want
it's
to lose
what?
track of, and I'm a little scared.
You know, I wouldn't worry about it. I have all of the sheets. When and if we need it for the burned one, we'll see. Bearer of the sacred flame.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, there he is.
That's
Found
really
him.
hard to do that voice.
Yeah.
Q, I don't think you threatened me once with that chopstick on Tuesday.
There was so much.
There was so much going on, though.
No, mostly because I was dragging. There was a lot going on, and also I was dragging LC a lot.
It's so much fun. It's my favorite game.
Affectionately.
Affectionately.
It's
Dragging Elsie, dragging
affectionately.
Casey, carrying Scylla. The arms were full.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Wedding train
true.
of a
And-
person has
and
lived
the-
in my head rent free.
That was very good. It was very good.
I haven't thought about the number of eyes like this much
And
in my
teeth.
entire life.
And
And
teeth.
teeth.
Eyes and teeth.
And teeth.
Eyes and teeth.
Those- so many teeth. Too many, one might say.
But it didn't have eyes. So you know what?
Nope,
We're
no
winning.
eyes.
That's not better.
Are y'all fighting sandworms?
Oh God, I wish. that would be something like known. This is a shadow with no eyes and four sets of
Four rows
teeth.
of teeth.
4 rows of teeth.
Four
rows
rows
of
of teeth.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm.
And I
For
did
rows of
notice
teeth. Yeah.
there was no specification on if those teeth were sharp.
I assumed.
Correct.
Is it?
There was. I did describe them as obsidian-like.
Okay,
That just
I get that.
okay. All right.
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't
We're
like
gonna-
it.
we're gonna fight.
No,
Yeah, that's
no,
what
you-
gave me the warm up for tonight's game. So
Cute.
Huh?
yeah, don't worry about it.
What
It's
you-
fine.
Roll that die.
I have just
Fuck
so
you,
many
Fuck
gifs
you.
and memes from Prodigal Son saved as offerings to our dark god over there.
Glad we did you
Like,
that warm up.
I've been trying to get Will Collins to watch Prodigal Son, but he's still on alone. We gotta watch these last cold people be cold and miserable, and then we'll watch Prodigal Son.
what is it?
We
Naked
need
and Afraid?
Prodigal Son.
No, it's just alone. This one's just alone, but it's also people being cold and miserable.
I thought you said he's on loan. And wait, to who?
Look, we've all got
Hey.
debts. We've all got debts. We've
No,
got to
I
pay.
get it.
I'm just
I absolutely understand.
Oh
man.
my god!
Okay. We
All right,
we gotta get started, or
we
we
are.
will
We're
just
gonna
stay
get
here.
started,
Delaying the
or
inevitable
we're gonna
hearts,
spiral.
yeah.
So real quick before we dive in, if you haven't caught this show before, it deals with a lot of content warnings. This includes medical abuse and medical neglect, cults and cult behavior, manipulation and gaslighting, fire and burning, which is going to be particularly present in tonight's episode, given where we are starting. Ritualistic murder, mentions and references to suicide. I think that covered everything.
Religion.
Did I miss anything? Religion, yes, religion and
travels.
religious iconography.
A little gaslighting.
Yep, gaslighting.
Little
There's
Lana.
a lot of things that come up in this game. Drowning is another. So with every game where we have content warnings like that, please do not feel as though you have to watch. We have plenty of other shows that do not delve into the subject matter with this intensity. And we would encourage you to step away if you need to and join us for another stream. However, if you are game for that, we're going to jump right in and we're going to go back to the island of Slatethorn, where the four of you have spent 2 nights. You are on night 2. Well, not all of you. Mara, you are exempt from that. You have spent more than 2 nights here. Because they've been doing research, obviously, as you well know, having met them out by the tuberculosis ward, where they give you a ride back to town. And that's the thing about this island is it is not a stranger to fires. It has been struck by many over the years, starting with that fire that took down part of the tuberculosis ward and claimed many, many lives in the process. But there have been other fires, too. Fires meant to purge. Fires meant to show commitment and loyalty. Fires sweeping the entire town into a frenzy when a rash of killings happened. And tonight, there is one more fire happening. Starting in the lobby of the hotel. And the four of you have been awoken by the alarms going off. Mara, you may have been the one who gave instructions to whoever is piloting Weston's body in this moment to take the boxes of different notes and readings to a secure location. The other 2 of you were in the other room getting some sleep. One of you, well, both of you coming to some interesting realizations and revelations as you slept. And I would like to begin by asking each of you to roll with Shadow using the stats of whoever you think should be in control of the body in light of the dream that you had and in light of who you went to sleep as. Steph, you're rolling with Rebecca.
Oh, yeah, fuck off. Oh, yeah. It's a shame Kai has the best shadow stat. Oh, night night, baby.
JD, do I need to roll a different number dice to see?
0. God.
No, you can just roll with Shadow.
Okay.
You can just roll with Shadow.
Okay. 7. We're not completely fucked out the gate. 8.
Okay. That's a 7. That's a 7.
I was a fully prepared player
10.
and had my dice out.
Oh.
10. Okay.
Oh no.
6.
So good news. We're failing upwards, so make sure we mark insight.
Is it insight or is it psychic damage?
Insight.
Okay.
Yeah. Psychic
Okay.
damage is a punishment. That is not a good thing to be taken.
And I mark it on the sheet of who I rolled for.
Yep.
Oh, do we all share a track or?
I think we established it does because that's how I got
Yeah. So I mean it can technically
fucked
go on
2
anyone's
episodes ago.
sheet for both psychic damage and insight.
Okay.
Especially because we are switching so much these days. Originally, I'd envision this as like you going on a journey with one and then switching to the next and eventually switching back or to another. And that is not how this goes in actuality. So, okay,
It applies to the body, not the soul driving it.
It's true.
It's like in your car insurance. It applies to the car, not to the person driving.
This makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
That you know what? Yeah, correct. No notes, Cass.
Our insurance policy.
Look, it made sense when I said it.
It does make sense.
I'm just thinking now about somebody selling on this island. Somebody probably should sell ghost insurance. Somebody probably should sell soul insurance. Like, I'm sorry, did you commit crimes while your body was in possession of another? You may be entitled to legal compensation. Call.
Hi, I've been trying to get in touch with you about your
Your
life,
body's extended
your
warranty.
afterlife insurance, your afterlife warranty. Yeah.
Call 1-800-SLEEPTHORN.
I can tell that none of you are stressed at all by what is about to happen, and that is an accurate reading of the situation. So, okay, Q. We're going to start with you because you got a 10. Who would be best at piloting the body in this emergency situation?
Weston.
In that case,
1000% Weston. Okay, cool. However, I think the flight response is too strong, so it's Raven right now, if that's okay with you.
I'll give you a choice. It is welcome to be Raven, or would you like to roll fight or flight?
Let's roll for it.
Okay. That is going to be, in this case, with physicality.
Okay. It's flight. It's flight. So yeah, the flight is strong, but like Raven has the focus of, okay, orders were given. This is bad. Time to go. It's not wild panic, but it is, we go now. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Incredible. And so my question then is, does Raven follow Mara's order to grab the boxes?
He'll grab a box. Yeah, too many boxes and we'll be weighed down. Don't have time for that.
Raven, you grab the box. You don't see fire, but you can smell the smoke. Where do you go?
Are there like multiple ways out, or is it just like the front lobby?
There are multiple ways out. They do have emergency doors to give
Cool.
multiple exits.
Emergency doors.
What are you thinking as you move towards the emergency doors to head down the stairwell that some part of you, whether it's Raven or Weston, remembers was marked on the door that, always shows where all of the potential outs are? What's going through Raven's head as he is faced with a fire he never faced?
I've been running from this for a very long time. And I don't intend for it to catch me now. Not here. Listen, I believed in the visionary, not their vision. I don't want the mark. So I won't have it.
Raven, you push open the emergency door to the stairwell. And we're going to pan over, leaving you there, just moving through, and head over to the room where those of you who got a 7 apiece are in. And you have a mixture of 3 to 4 potential souls taking control of the body in this moment. Who is the middle one? Not the best, not the worst. The one that would fall directly in between in terms of being able to handle this situation.
I'm actually gonna roll a d6 because it's between Finley and Siobhan.
That's fair.
So I feel like highs, so 3, 4 through 6, it'll be Finley. 1 through 3, it'll be Siobhan. Okay, that's a 1, so it's gonna be Siobhan.
Which I think makes sense, given that Siobhan was very present in the dream you had, and I believe had her first kiss from a woman in the process of falling endlessly through space.
I mean, I'd kissed like girlfriends before, but not like girlfriends the way Rachel means girlfriends, and not like that. But before, the room is on fire. We should leave.
And so, Steph, who wakes up in Kai's body?
Oh, I'm sorry, did you not just give me Rebecca? Or
I'm giving you the choice. Who would be in the middle?
honestly, Kai would be in the middle. Because Rebecca is absolutely the worst to deal with this. and Ivy has her shit handled. So Ivy would be the best. So Kai would fall right in the middle.
All right, so Kai, you wake up from a dream you can't quite remember because it wasn't yours, but you feel your face damp with sweat or tears, and you feel this hollowness in your chest. All the while, you are hearing these alarms go off and hearing Siobhan make note that it might be good to get out of the room.
Yeah, we've got to get out of here. Oh, grab Rachel's bags. Grab Rachel's bag.
The bags. Yep. My bag.
There's
My
things in there
suitcase is in the car still. Oh yeah, bag. Got it. Bag. Fuck. Okay. Siobhan. Yes. And Kai is just gonna fumble out, grab the bag, grab just on instinct. He's not putting on his shoes. He grabs his shoes, and it's just like, all right. He just hefts the bag over his shoulder. Just like, oh, do you need help? Do you?
She's grabbing the stuff. Also just sticks her feet directly into her boots. Doesn't bother putting on socks or anything. Says,
We got time for that? Okay.
Yeah, and like pulls things on and says, well, yeah, if we step on something and hurt our foot, then we can't, we won't, I don't know, Rachel's feeding me information.
It's fine.
Well, is there a fire escape? Where's the fire route?
Yeah, there's exit doors. It's standard. There's a map on the back of the door. And Kyle just run over to because hotel rooms usually have that shit right on the back of the door, and Kyle will just clock that and be like, "Okay, I know where we're going. When if you see a red exit sign, just follow the exit sign to the stairwell. Right. So stay together."
So Siobhan will follow Kai.
And I'm curious, before we move to Mara, before we catch up with Raven, what is going through Siobhan's head and what is going through Kai's head as this situation unfolds?
I think Siobhan is worried, but it's like Siobhan is worried, but not afraid of this situation. But that's mostly because she's died already. The worst thing has happened to her that she can imagine. And she's just kind of trying to do the keep calm and carry on thing. Like, we're just gonna keep moving. We're just gonna keep moving. We're just gonna keep moving. And that's all she's got right now. And yeah, no, she's not gonna analyze that dream. She's not gonna analyze that. It's just silly.
I kind of do imagine, though, that with that dream lingering, there isn't, as you were saying, that fear of death, but there is a sense of, I don't want this to be my end.
Yeah, I think there's a I think there's some of that. There's worry. There's worry that this will delay something. This could be a problem. This could be a problem, and so I'm not gonna let it be a problem. We're just not gonna let it be a problem. So she's got the brittle cold iron grip of the control freak. That's the look on her face of that, like, bad things are happening but we can manage. Bad things are happening but we can manage. because she can't. If she thinks for 2 seconds that she couldn't manage, she would disintegrate.
And so, in a lot of ways, you are hanging on by a thread as you are making your way towards that emergency exit with Kai by your side. What are you thinking, Kai? The last time you were in a desperate situation, one person didn't walk away from that.
Yeah, so few hours ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Both times you've been
Fuck
in
you!
desperate
Fuck
situations.
you!
Someone didn't walk
Wow!
away from that.
Absolute
Jeez.
audacity.
My God.
Damn! Do we have enough murders on this island? Fuck. Okay. Well, Kai, very disoriented on initially waking because he was not the one dreaming, and then suddenly alarms are blaring, but with Siobhan giving orders, it was just like, okay, there's another situation, so we're just gonna get the fuck out. And if he's smelling the smoke, it's just like, okay, this is bad, but we're gonna move. And I think just remembering how he woke up, unsure if it was just like sweat or tears, I feel like it would make sense for him to have a feeling that it was Rebecca, because he doesn't get the sense that that would be a response from Ivy. From how short a time he's known her, and he could be wrong, but he's feeling like that was a Rebecca response to whatever the fuck. And given the events before, and that knowing this is Siobhan out, he's kind of cognizant of don't fuck this up. And I think he's gonna reach back and just kind of grab Siobhan by the hand to make sure he doesn't lose her. Just when he has that familiarity of Rebecca on his mind, he's just like, this is the one who got fucked over by Rebecca's and her boyfriend's issues. So I don't think Isaiah was doing it for trauma. It's not his trauma. So he's gonna make sure Siobhan follows him out the fucking door.
And so the two of you are making your way towards the nearest exit, which I am going to say is on the other side of the building, since there is some distance between the rooms. So you are not exiting down the same one that Raven is in the process of beginning his way down. We're going to get back to that in a moment because, yes, Della.
I'm going to have to take a quick break to go read my kid a book while we're finishing up this next scene. So I will be back in just a little bit.
Perfect. Do what you need to do. So, Mara.
Yep.
Let me rephrase that. Cass.
Yeah.
I think we both know with the 6 who is going to be showing up.
Do we? Because I think it's the one that likes to play with fire.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And
I was
also
thinking,
the worst one for this situation.
No, that is very correct. And so I think what we see is Raven grab the box, make his way out of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and you're left alone. And I'm wondering what the camera sees, as there's no longer an observer in here.
As I remember it, Mara threw clothes on and pelted down the hall towards Kai and Rachel. So I think there's a moment as the smell of smoke hits and Mara starts to instinctively crouch to stay low. under the smoke where they freeze. And just, oh, I love the smell. Let's go. And keeps going to go find Rachel and Kai.
Incredible. And I am imagining this as Raven's on his path. Mara's been heading in the opposite direction. And in that moment of freezing, that's the moment where Kai and Rachel move out of the room and start heading down the hall. And so you are essentially following them. And we're going to see what that means in a moment after we go back to Raven, who has burst into the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like you to roll a d6. Higher is better.
It's 4.
Okay. Not the worst that it could be.
Mm-hmm.
And so you open the door, Raven, and the smell of smoke doesn't get any thicker. It does not seem to be fully in the stairwell, nor should it be, because these should be fire doors. That is why they are here as emergency exits. This may seem like a strange question to ask. I'm still going to ask it. How is Raven moving down the stairs? Like, is he moving with speed? Is he moving cautiously? What does it look like as he makes his way down?
I think he's threading the middle. He's carrying a box, so he is trying to move quickly while not like tipping over or overcorrecting with his balance so that he falls and breaks something. Because then he's a sitting duck in the fire, in the fire stairwell. We don't want that.
And that is definitely important. It sounds like while you are moving quickly, you are being mindful of where your feet are. You are doing what you can to not be put in a position of being trapped here, which is the key piece.
Correct.
The problem is, Raven, as you reach the bottom of the stairs and you see the fire exit, the one that clearly goes outside, the door doesn't budge.
What do you mean?
I mean, you throw your body against it as many times as you would like. It does not open. But there is another door, one that would take you from the stairwell into the front floor hallway and allow you to potentially use the other exits, but you don't know how far that fire has spread. You don't know if it's already engulfed the whole first floor.
Okay. So what I would like to do first, I want to try a couple things. Okay, hear me out. Okay, let me cook. First thing, I do want to open the door to like leading out into the main floor of the hotel. We're gonna look at the smoke because the amount of smoke will help him determine how much fire there is.
It's a really interesting choice, Raven, because you reach out for that door handle.
Mm-hmm. It's hot.
It sears your palm.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment it does, that door that wasn't opening swings open on its own accord.
Ain't that about a bitch? You? This? You spiteful motherfucker. Is going to leave. Is going to go out the door now.
Stella, I'm curious. As Raven is burned, what would the bearer of the sacred flame want to make sure he hears?
What's wrong? Never run from a kiss before.
Sorry, big fella, you're not my type anymore.
You'll see.
Does this mean we're square now? Or are you still gunning for me?
I'm hungry, Raven.
Well, I'm not on the menu. I'm gonna go outside now.
Breathe deep while you can.
And Raven, you hear those words echoing all around you as you breathe in the crisp, refreshing fall air. You have made it out, along with the box in your arms. We're going to see what happens with the rest of the trio that is making their way towards the other set of stairs. Kai, you are leading Siobhan, and Siobhan, I'm imagining that as a combination of Siobhan's previous experience having died and Rachel's situational awareness, you feel the hair on the back of your neck rise as someone moves down the hallway towards you. What is the expression that they see on Mara's face?
Giddy. Having so much fun. It's been a while since I was out.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be kind of an interesting little martyr off here, because I think Siobhan's first impulse is to try to get Kai behind her to be like, no, I'm gonna throw myself in danger.
I mean, Kai was trying to lead the way, so he's probably, if you're turning around, he's theoretically already behind you with holding your hand, so it's probably not too hard.
Yeah. I think Siobhan's absolutely gonna get try to get in the way and just be like, who are you? Who
Fuck.
are you?
Hi.
The building's on fire.
I know.
You're not Mara
Are we
Voss
gonna-
right now. Who the fuck are you? Are you
No,
walking
Mara's
or are you
taking a nap.
crawling?
I'm
Good
walking.
question. Oh, thank God. Okay.
I'm not crawling.
I wasn't sure because it started with Mara ducking. I was like, if
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, Mara's taking a nap. Don't worry, it's fine.
Oh, all right. Why don't we all get out of the building? Do you need
Yeah, the exit's that
help?
way. No, I'm fine.
All right. Well, then let's all
I
get
know the
go.
way. Let's just haul ass, whoever you are.
Okay, Kai.
Is your name again?
Oh, I'm Anna. That's right. You
Anna.
haven't met me yet.
Kevin, good to meet you, Anna. Let's walk and talk, shall we?
Yeah, just skedaddling, continuing
Yeah.
to skedaddle.
Yep, just still
Anna's
holding on to Siobhan, just gonna keep walking.
skipping.
That's
Like
that's
this is the
fine.
most unconcerning thing in the world.
That's fine. If she's not scared, I'm not scared. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure.
She's not interfering. This is a later problem, so
I
just gonna
am
keep going to the exit.
everything.
Oh, Mara leaves her keys to the truck in the truck, by the way.
Excellent.
Rachel surfaces for a moment. I'm sorry. She does what?
Well, it's Slatethorn, not
I mean, I guess
a
where are you going to
property
take the
theft
car?
here. Murder, a lot of murder, but not a lot of property theft.
I don't reckon the people here have their priorities straight.
They really don't.
I don't. I feel like I want to say we don't have time to unpack all of that, but I feel like that's literally why we are here.
Do I know that phrase? Why do I know that? Oh, that's a what did Mara call that? A meme.
Yes, Rachel has a lot of memes on her phone. Phones
Right?
are great. Did they have
Phones are
phones when you were
excellent.
alive?
Well, okay, so yes, they did have phones, but we were still like the dial, like
Rotary dial?
handset.
What year were you? When were you born?
Oh, when was I born? I was born in the 40s.
All right. So that's the same year. No, I'm 20s. No. 30. What am
Siobhan
I?
is. It was the Ash Wednesday Killer was the 30s.
Yep.
Was it 30s?
So yeah.
Oh, so after my time.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, you the 40s. Oh, I died in the 40s. Or
Really?
did I die
Oh,
in
you
39?
gotta be Siobhan.
Yeah.
Kai's just mutters to himself, "Is this what dissociation feels like?"
You have
I
the
don't know that
timelines more or
word.
less correct. Yes.
Okay, cool. I was like, oh, that's so nice. Well, it's so nice to finally meet somebody from the same timeline who's not, well,
Oh,
I'm sorry
I
to say
mean,
this, Kai, but Rebecca.
Nah, she's fucked up. We can all acknowledge that.
oh, do I get to meet Rebecca?
I think she's starting to acknowledge that. How the fuck do you know Rebecca?
Oh, I know everything Mara knows.
Okay.
Well, that's fun. I know almost everything Rachel knows.
Oh,
So how
interesting.
did you know Siobhan then? Because Mara hasn't met Rachel.
The look on the face goes from like friendly to target acquired very quickly. It's just an instant. It's a little flicker, but It
Whose
is
look is that?
there. It's Rachel.
Oh, okay.
It's Rachel, but there might be a little bit of Finley in there too, but it's mostly Rachel.
I will say, like, Mara's like backwards, like skipping like down the
Mhm.
hall in front of you guys now.
Yeah. No, we're moving
Sorry,
quick.
Anna.
Yeah,
We're moving
hauling the
quick.
fuck ass to the
Yeah.
door, which
Mhm.
I'm hoping is appearing in my vision because I'm getting the fuck out of this funhouse.
I would, interestingly, like each of you to roll me a d6, much like with Q, higher is better.
6.
3.
Okay,
5.
incredible. And I think this makes a lot of sense because as you reach the door, you reach it no problem, and you open it no problem. But you no longer feel Siobhan's hand in yours. And
No,
for
no, no.
Siobhan
Nope,
and
nope.
Anna, you follow right after Kai into the stairwell.
Mhm.
But there's no Kai in the stairwell.
Kai, as soon as he
Oh,
lost
no.
Siobhan's hand, immediately is like backing up, turned around, like, the fuck are you?
You do not see them. And as you back into the hallway, I think the first thing you realize is that you no longer smell current smoke.
Current?
You smell old smoke.
Fuck you.
And you see the familiar halls of the tuberculosis ward branching out where the hallway of the hotel just once stood.
Is there still a doorway in front of me with some stairs?
There is.
I'm gonna go down them because for all I know, I'm hallucinating and I'm still in the burning fucking building. I'm gonna get the fuck out.
It says tunnel access. But we'll worry about that in a moment.
Fuck off.
Meanwhile, we have Siobhan and Anna, who have just lost Kai between
Oh,
the
no.
threshold of the door and the stairs.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, so we have no Kai.
Mm.
Correct.
Where did he go? Where did he go? You know
That's a good question. I don't know
Oh.
everything.
Oh,
I'd not be dead if that were the case. I know a lot of things, though.
well, okay. All right. I'm gonna take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm. And we're going
And
to move
We're gonna move.
because
We're gonna
there's
move.
still a fire behind
Still a fire
us.
behind us. Yes, correct. All right. Moving.
Anna will reach out for Siobhan's hand.
Siobhan will take it.
Oh, goody.
Anna, what would you like to do with that hand?
Just squeeze real tight. And start going down the stairs.
What kind
Yeah.
of a squeeze is it?
Tighter and maybe with a little more fingernail than you were expecting.
Two shakes. Highs, lows. Highs, lows for me, Cass.
Hi.
All right. All right. Lows. We're good. All right. Not questioning it. We're just going.
Oh, good.
Maybe she's just really scared.
she seems like a
I
childlike
look so
person.
scared.
I don't know this Mara. I don't know what's happening. Everything is weird right now. Somebody putting extra fingernails on me is you know, I was just bitten by a lesbian under the full moon. So I think I might be this is not the weirdest thing that has happened to me recently.
We need that on LFTA merch.
Just
I
bitten
stole it
by a
from the
lesbian.
Instagram reel.
Oh,
So
it's
Oh
beautiful.
my god.
but it showed up on my Instagram and I was like, this is not what just happened to Siobhan.
Fair.
And so, Anna, I am curious as
Uh-huh.
the two of you are faced with the same question that faced Raven a few moments ago. Well, Raven wasn't really given a choice. You have the fire door exit, and you have the door to the hallway. Which door does Anna move to?
The hallway.
Siobhan, you see a very clear exit, and you see that Anna is now tugging you away from that towards where the source of the fire itself could be.
And I see an exit and she's pulling me somewhere else.
She's pulling you towards the hallway of the first floor when you know that you can get directly outside from the emergency exit right to your left.
I'm going to the emergency exit. I don't know this person.
But there's Ty. We gotta see if he's okay.
You mean Kai?
No, Ty. The desk boy. And maybe Kai. I don't know.
No, you get yourself out of the building if there's a fire. You get yourself out of the building if there's a fire. I know this. I'm not
Don't you want to see the flames?
me. I'm the wrong one for that, honey. No,
I
no,
know.
no. All right, I'm the nice one, but I'm not going to play that game with you. And she's going to go. She's going to go to that exit.
Bye. Let me know when he wants to come out and play.
She's booking it.
Incredible.
I
So,
think that's probably about the moment somebody else takes control back.
do you want to roll for it, Cass?
Yeah. 1 to 2, Mara. 3 and 4, Gwyd. 5, 6, the other one. It's Mara.
All
Roll the
right.
2.
How does Mara react to being back in the driver's seat, especially because I almost imagine your hand is reaching out to the hallway door?
They just stop and assess their physical person. It's not the first time they've had a little lost time. And I think there's just this internal, Gwyd, is that you?
And I'm imagining, Mara, that two things jump out to you. That I think it's fair to say you don't usually lose time when it's squid.
No.
And that sends up a warning sign immediately. As does the fact that I'm imagining Squid is not able to fully hide the fear of what could have just happened.
Oh. Rachel, Siobhan, whichever one I was just talking to, I'm sorry. That wasn't me. Heading towards the exit. Fuck Ty.
I
Sorry. That was I'm retconning that. I don't know which one that was. Both are not great.
Who are you?
Hi,
And can we
Dr.
have this
Mara Voss.
conversation outside
Yeah,
of
we're
the
going.
building?
We're going. We're walking and talking.
I'm not going to entertain that.
I'm so sorry. I am deeply sorry. You don't even know.
In this situation, I think I kind of do. We've all got things we don't want to let out.
Oh,
Your
I wasn't worried about that one being out. I was worried about yours.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just be glad it was me here and not Finley.
Actually, that might have been okay.
He doesn't.
I whipped through the door, by the way.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
out.
Absolutely
I am
following.
assuming that you are, outside breathing in the fresh air while having this entire conversation. Yes.
Well, the problem with Finley is he doesn't have what's Rachel call it? Proportional response.
Yeah, I'm aware.
How are you aware? And how do you
That is
know who we are?
not a story I'm telling right here. I have a different place we can go. We just got to find. I don't know if it was Weston or Raven who went out the door, but my truck is over here, and then we can find Kai.
All right.
Which one am I talking to, by the way?
I'm Siobhan,
Hi,
but
Siobhan.
Rachel and I are very close, so we
Okay. I got one like that.
yeah, we everything I say,
This soon? You've
she
been
helped
here like 36 hours.
she helped me out a lot.
Wow.
Also, I wasn't lying when I said I was the nice one. I think I might be the only nice one,
Yeah, that tracks from what I know. Yeah.
actually, of all except Russell. It might just be me and Russell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Russell was a little child.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
didn't have time to be in. Well, I mean, there are kids who are assholes, but not Russell.
Oh well, all children are assholes, but
Some of
they're
them
children.
grow further into. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Like every kid I went to high school with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in a sorority. And
I graduated at 15.
congratulations.
Eh.
Yeah, that sounds like a different type of tough row to hoe.
Yeah.
How did you?
Raven, Weston.
Raven, you hear that?
Now you seem to know. You seem to know an awful lot. Do you
I do.
know what happened to Kai? Why he
Not a
suddenly
fucking clue.
disappeared? Because that was.
I honestly don't remember the last few minutes.
Oh, yeah, that
Mm.
happens to us when Finley takes
Mhm.
over
Mm.
a little bit.
Mhm.
He doesn't share.
Yeah.
I will come around because I was gonna
Oh.
look for them anyway.
Hi.
You're here.
I am.
Kai got
Good.
snatched.
Gone. Was holding my
No.
hand. He was holding my actual living human hand, and then he's gone. Are you
I need
all
to make a
right?
call.
Where?
I don't know. I need to make a call.
Make the call.
Hey, not to alarm you, does Rachel have any like aloe or ointment in her magic bag of hers?
Did the bag disappear with Kai?
If it was on Kai, it sure
It
did.
was on my back because it was a
Oh,
backpack,
but
right? I
that
slung
means
it on.
Kai has a bag of
But
tricks.
that means, yeah, but that means Kai. Can I in this moment forego my power, my parent move, so that I can use it to assist Kai and declare items for Kai?
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
Obviously,
In-
yes.
That's
Incroyable.
amazing.
I love that. Damn.
Incroyable.
Excellent. So
Incroyable.
in this moment, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, she has some in her backpack." It's like she unzips. She's got the big duffel bag over her shoulder, which she unzips, and it is just full of guns and ammunition. She's like, "Oh, not this one." There is an actual grenade, and she's like, "Oh, this is the wrong bag. Oh, Kai has the other one."
I
Why does she
have a
have
first
so
aid kit in the
much?
truck. Why? How did you get those?
Great.
I am really surprised they let you onto the island with that.
There wasn't customs. There wasn't customs.
Well, there's something. I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah,
And I'm running towards the truck.
They let me on the island with a bad security. I don't know.
Maybe
Fuck a
this one.
security theater. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm running for the truck, and
What happened to your hand?
forgot to touch the door before touching the handle. Yeah. I was in a rush. The door leading out wouldn't let me out. And then I touched the handle, and now it's fine.
I'm afraid it's not fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I don't know where Kai is.
Listen, he's resourceful. He'll figure it out.
Is he?
Yes. Listen, he can pull things from dreams. He'll be fine.
Was that common knowledge?
Yeah.
Not tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, she already knows stuff.
I'll know
And
if she knew that.
Also, let's be all the way real. Let's be all the way real. Raven and Weston have not been particularly quiet
Oh no,
about
absolutely.
things
This is me
even
internally
in front of Mara.
panicking.
No,
Yeah.
no, for sure. It's fine. It's literally fine.
Just look, fuck
Literally fine.
me.
Mhm.
Rammies.
Well, all right. Well, that is resourceful. That is resourceful, and he's
Yeah.
got Rachel's. He's got Rachel's bag. He's got Rachel's bag, so that'll help. And
Mhm. That's
mhm,
good.
that's
We're good.
good.
Listen,
We're gonna be all
he's
right.
going to be fine. We're going to be just fine.
Gonna be just fine. We're
We're
gonna
going
be
to be
fine.
just fine. There you go. Hey, hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to believe it with your face and your head,
Oh,
not just with your mouth.
my face.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
hmm I know it's hard because you immediately started staring at the building. Okay. Worry is etched into your very features. I'm gonna need you take a deep breath. Exhale. There you go.
All right. All right. All right. Um.
Think of it this way. We are the entertainment. They're gonna want to keep watching, right? It's only episode 2, if you really think about it.
What? Wh- What do you mean?
You can't
We weren't
tell?
there for that.
No,
uh.
you were not. It's okay.
Yeah.
What? I I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Listen, we'll explain later. This hurts like a lot,
Oh
like a
yeah, it
real lot.
does.
hmm hmm
What the
Throwing
what
guts
is
in the
that?
truck.
What's that burn look like? Just out of curiosity. Just, for shits and giggles.
Mm.
What's the description of that burn?
What should it look like?
Are we talking first, second, or third degree here?
No, I'm just asking if it does it look like a burn you got from a doorknob, or does it look like a burn you might have gotten from a barbecue grill?
Looks like a burn you would get from a barbecue grill. And I think Siobhan, somewhere deep inside, you feel a slight flicker of satisfaction.
I think
Hey,
I
hey,
think
buddy.
Siobhan like
Fuck you.
actually I think Siobhan like when like she sees that like takes a step, like all of that worry goes away, and it's like reaches out to like almost cradle your hand in hers, uh and like if you either pull away or as soon as her hand makes contact with yours, she will jerk back and go, oh, yeah, that looks very painful. Dr. Mara, Dr. Voss.
Yep. I've got a phone whipped out and I'm digging in the back of the truck for the first aid kit. I'm like doing this.
Mara, who are you calling?
Who did I just dream about, JD?
I just wanted to confirm.
Fucker, Agent Hurt.
The phone rings.
Mm.
One time, 2 times.
I don't let it go past 2. I hang up. I call that number I'm not supposed to have. I don't care who it is, JD. I call the number I'm not supposed to have.
Interesting. Interesting. That one is picked up on the first ring, and a voice just says, "Yes, Dr. Voss."
Should I be concerned I'm missing one?
No, we have eyes on him.
Should I be directing I'm like eyeballing how far away the other two are. Should I be taking the others to him? They're gonna wanna.
And there is a long pause. And you hear sirens, of course, starting in the background.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the cue that the person on this line was waiting for, because they say, bring them to where you picked them up.
Understood. Ty?
Expendable.
He wanted a promotion. That's upsetting.
I would move if I were you,
Moving.
Dr. Voss.
Hang up. Slam the first aid kit into Siobhan's hands. Neither of you get shotgun. Let's go. Not literally.
Sure.
Just get in the back seat.
Sure.
Yep.
And the three of you pile in, and I imagine pull out just as the fire trucks and police cars and ambulances are arriving. We're going to very briefly return to Kai,
Yeah.
because I just want you to know where you are.
Yeah, the TB ward.
I want you to know exactly where you are before we take a break.
Uh-huh.
And so, Kai, I don't even think you registered that the door said tunnel access. You just didn't want to be in the building. You wanted to get back into the hallway, but it's still not the right hallway. The paint is peeled and very faded, with the marks from smoke still etched onto it. The thing that is particularly disconcerting as you're making your way down the stairs, and
Quick question. Are there windows letting in any light, or is it dark? Because if it's dark, I'm digging a flashlight out of this backpack, because I'm assuming Rachel's got one in there.
that's a really good point. Thank you so much for volunteering to be moving down just by flashlight access. I love that for both of us.
It's an abandoned building and it's in the middle of the night. I needed to know because I'm not walking in the dark, man. I'm not falling through a hole.
I was just going to like skate over that detail in my mind, so I'm so glad that you put that in my head. That is a really valid point. When you step into this space, it is pitch black because there are no windows. And so you reach into that bag, and of course, Rachel has a flashlight. I mean, you had headlamps as well earlier. You know there's resources, and I'm wondering, Kai, as you stand at the top of the stairs, your flashlight barely showing the first few down, what's going through your head?
Fuck this shit. I don't want to be here. I'm not dying in this fucking building. Like, I saw myself dying in that vision. I'm not dying on this fucking island either. And I think Kai just kind of is like, alright. Hey, Ivy, if you remember this build, just in his head, just being like, Ivy, if you remember this building layout, I would love a hint. Just give me a nudge if I'm going the right way, and give me a pinch if I'm going the wrong way.
And I think you know that for the stairwell, there isn't much that you need to know. You just have to keep going down until you reach the tunnel.
Okay.
There's no twists, there's no turns, but that is not the case once you reach the tunnels,
Of course not.
because they are a labyrinth.
This doesn't seem like a place I should be walking in, actually. Because how familiar was Ivy with these tunnels?
Fairly. I mean, they were used to move around the
So Ivy
campus.
knows where I'm standing now. Ivy would know the route to get out of the tunnels. If I take this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
As you said before, you could be hallucinating.
I know,
and just
that's
standing in a burning building.
because this whole thing happened in the tunnels before, where it got fucky when we lost. Sophie. It was not great, but it's like, okay, if there is a dead end where there shouldn't be one, I'm turning the fuck around. So let's make this quick, Ivy. It's gonna be like, I hate this. This is the dumb thing I told myself I wasn't gonna do. This is a fucking horror movie, but let's just move fast. And he's gonna walk through the tunnels in case he's still hallucinating. Because what's real at this point? Who the fuck knows?
Kai, you make your way down the stairwell, and I would imagine you're moving quickly but cautiously, because again, the light doesn't show much in front of you. It seems like the stairs are intact. You don't see any that are missing or broken or anything like that, but you never know what state the next round might be in as you kind of circle your way down. The thing, though, that starts to get to you, and by Ivy's estimates, you're maybe halfway down when you realize this, is you've been listening to the sound of your footsteps and your breathing. And you realize that maybe it's just an echo, or maybe both are duplicated, and there is something right on your heels.
Hate you. How fast?
We'll find out when we come back in 10 minutes.
No!
Okay, everybody get your chopsticks or vaguely
Just got my
wand
pen.
shape.
It's pointier. I'm just gonna.
And point them
I'm in a horror movie.
as you do.
It's a queer man's
also
horror
have it.
movie.
I don't know if we're allowed to do that on Twitch because I also have like 3 knives sitting here. So
Technically,
It's a gardening tool.
it's a
a-
soil knife.
Yeah.
I
It's
have
not a
actual
weapon.
like
It's a gardening
So
tool.
it counts.
Oh no, I've got like knives too.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is just the
Don't
one I
we
felt
all?
like I could get away
You know
with.
what? I'll wave the
Twitch.
empty wine
Correct.
bottle I haven't taken the label off of yet so I can turn it into a watering can thing.
There you go.
And you can all get
Oh,
to
yeah.
see everyone threatening me, as they will even more as we pop off for break. But we will be back in 10 minutes to see where the horrors take us.
Yay!
Stadium into
Please.
the fucking largest Bass
What
Pro
the
Shop
fuck?
in the
It's
world.
so
What the
good.
fuck?
I used to go. I literally grew up going to. I saw Justin Timberlake and Christina Aguilera in their joint tour in the Pyramid. It's now a fucking Bass
It's
Pro.
I
that
have wanted
big?
to go to that
That's
cultist
wild.
ass
It's huge.
building for so
Oh, yeah.
long.
That's
So Memphis, obviously named after the Egyptian city.
Oh my
Right?
god. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. So they thought, I don't remember when the pyramid was built, in the 80s, late 70s, something like that. They were like, yeah, let's have a cultural connection on the Mississippi, one of the other longest rivers in the world,
Mhm.
to the other city of Memphis on the actual longest river in the world. We're going to build a giant mirror coated pyramid that floods whenever the
no.
river floods because it's literally on the banks of the Mississippi.
On the
I put it in the
That
chat,
was a
JD, so you can see it.
voice.
I work 6 blocks from that building. we can't stand in certain offices without the blinds down
The
because
glare,
the
right? Because it's made
glare.
of fucking mirrors.
Yeah. Yeah, because I work on the 19th floor of my building, and so it's
I
just
can tell JD's
if you are standing in like the corner offices on the northwest corner, you have to have the blinds down facing the north side because otherwise the pyramid is burning your retinas.
This is like some potential eldritch horror.
Stella's look of delight is like the best thing I've ever seen.
You don't understand. I actually enjoy going to Bass Pro Shops.
I've never
They're
been in
a
it.
ridiculous place to go to.
Yeah.
Also, they have the coolest. The one at the one of the ones near us has like a really big like native fish tank like
Yeah.
section of like the
Ooh.
Delaware River, and it's
Mhm.
just so cool. So you go there and you park your kid in front of that, and then you can go around and look at like uh camping gear that's not as good as the camping gear you can get at REI.
But yes. But
It's
so
it's
you
it's
know
basically it's
Mhm.
the LL Bean store that's near you guys is
Yeah.
1,000 times better. Like if I had
Yeah.
a choice to which one to go to like actually purchase items, it would be there. But the people watching at a Bass Pro Shop, it's so good because it's just it's insane. The people who
Yeah.
attend.
Yeah.
Della, I need to
So
just explain that as you were saying that, I and those watching through Twitch can hear the music, and it just got super ominous as you went, the people watching is so good.
it's true
Eldritch,
though.
yes.
No, and can I tell you the way they got around the flooding issue for the basement? They dug out the lower floor where the basketball court and everything used to sit, right? It's now a pond. Because if it floods, it also leaks every time it rains. So like
That's why there's a
they
big
now
ass
have
pond
turned
right
it
next to the
into a
parking lot
natural water
off a
feature.
river.
So if the river floods, they have about 15 feet of clearance of sure the Mississippi can flow into the building. That's fine.
That is taking permaculture principles to a catastrophic conclusion.
Stella, it has
I
a bowling alley and a hotel.
In the
I'm
pyramid?
s-
in the pyramid.
Why the fuck is there a hotel in the
Shit,
pyramid?
my
They
dumbass.
built little like treehouse log cabins around where the upper stands used to be, and you can
Upper sands
stands.
yeah,
outside
this
the
used to be a
pyramid.
No, inside.
No,
Why
stands
was there
inside
sand in the pyramid?
because it used to be a
Stand.
concert hall.
Oh, stand. I thought it
used
was
to be
full of
for-
sand on one
yeah.
floor, and I'm like, that seems unsafe.
Well, I mean, it is now,
but
with
so
the
does
pond.
everything else.
But okay, so it used to be where the Memphis Tigers played and the Grizzlies played before we built them the Forum. And so
Okay.
like there used to be like actual like bleacher stands up into the
Okay.
Yeah. I saw Elton John and Billy Joel perform there in the 90s.
I
Wow.
saw Elton John and Billy Joel play in the Memphis pyramid. Is just a extremely Tennessee thing. And
Right.
like
Well,
it's
to be fair, they were in the Coliseum and then they shut they were closing the Coliseum down, and so they also called the pyramid the Tomb of Doom.
There is so much mythology happening right here in this moment.
We love lore.
I love my hometown, guys. We're a cursed city in more ways than one. Some of which we deserve, others are just by happenstance.
Well, speaking of cursed, that gives me the perfect segue to dive
I
us
got you
back
back.
into the horrors.
Like breathing behind me. Yeah.
So yes, Kai, we left you
Great
in the
place.
midst of a dark stairwell,
Yep.
hearing something walking and breathing way too close to you.
Claire's.
How do you want to find
What?
out the answer to that?
I don't want to turn around.
Okay.
Does it sound like it's gaining on me, or is it just keeping pace like a Michael Myers situation?
Seems like it's keeping pace.
It's gonna hear me wherever I walk, even if I turn the flashlight off, and I don't want to turn the flashlight off. It's gonna hear. Can I roll with shadow to try to suss out if this is a person or if this is a horror? Just a
Absolutely.
vibe check, if you will.
Roll me a vibe check.
You said that so calmly. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I hate that. That is a
Didn't like it.
7. Seems to be my number for the night. 7. So
I mean, the thing is, Kai, you are alone in here. There's no other person.
oh, okay.
So what does that leave but a horror of some sort?
Okay. It's not gaining on me. I don't not got to turn around because it's like I'm already in the movie, and if you turn around, it gets worse. But I'm also walking towards a tunnel with whatever's behind me. But there's only one way out of here, going forward and going backward, right? There is no skirt situation. It's just pick a direction.
You are in a narrow stairwell.
Fuck off.
There is no direction to go but straight ahead, which is down, or back up, which is where this thing is anyways.
Okay. No doubt.
Rachel, I'm going to ask you, if Kai were to reach into this bag right now, looking for something to help with this situation, what do you think he might find?
What does Kai want to do?
Kai wants to get the fuck out of this situation. If he has to choose between, well, ideally, he wants to get out of here. Current problem seems to be whether it's following him. So if you have to choose, he would like to lose whatever is following him.
Okay. Kai, you've played video games,
Yeah.
right? You've played
course.
Call of Duty, right?
Yeah. He's played Call of Duty. Oh boy.
You know what a flashbang looks like.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're definitely not turning around.
You know, close your eyes real tight and get away will burn the shit out of you. Close your eyes and cover your ears.
Okay.
But
Kai.
yeah, you can. There is one of those in the backpack. I will also say in the backpack, if you're sort of looking around, you want to check behind you, there is a hand mirror. Depending on how, you know, subtle you want to be.
I'd like to be very subtle.
Probably shouldn't use the flashbang. Not subtle.
Kai is going to feels a flashbang. He's like, oh shit, that's fucking real. That's cool. Focus. And he touches the mirror and is just like, all right, me get a sense of what I'm working with here. And he's gonna try to subtly like catch a glimpse of whatever the fuck it is and how far it is. I'm gonna have so many regrets.
So, Kai, you take out that hand mirror and you angle it right over your shoulder. And it's hard for a few moments because, well, the flashlight is in front of you.
Yeah.
It's not behind you,
Yeah.
which means that space behind you is in darkness.
Mhm.
But you see something move. And you see a figure start to take form. And it makes no sense, Kai, because the face you see there is your own.
Nah, nope, no, absolutely the fuck not, bitch. Oh no. Okay. Anything else weird about it, or just my face?
I mean, you look super dead.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah, your face is bloodless, your eyes are sunken in, and I doubt you take enough time to look, but there is blood. And even if you don't see it, you realize that there's been this other sound throughout, just a steady dripping.
Okay. Given the vision he had of himself getting stabbed in here, he don't like this shit at all. Let me look at my moves really quick to see what the fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna use fight or flight so I can get the fuck out because I'm going with flight. That is
With physicality.
How's my nothing?
How's your physicality?
Not great. No, that's Ivy's high stat, not mine. Okay. It's a 10. Oh my god. 6 and a 4. Jesus Christ.
Incredible.
Haul an
And so, yep, Kai, you see that, you register that sound, you do think back to that vision you saw of Weston stabbing you. So I think by this point, your mind is kind of cycling through and you're wondering, is this Weston? Was that Weston? Now is not the time to be thinking about that. We're going to keep moving. And you start booking it down the stairs. And I'm going to say, I think it's because of the amount of time you've spent backstage in theater. You know how to move in darkness, you know how to move in low lighting. And just like you would rush around backstage to get something in place last minute, you are doing the same thing down this flight of stairs. And it's not chasing after you. You don't hear the footsteps getting louder or more insistent. And by the time you hit the door to the tunnels, you're pretty sure you've got a decent enough distance on it that whether it meant you harm or not, you're not in immediate danger.
Fuck it has my face for? Definitely shutting the door behind me just to give it that one more obstacle, and we're gonna keep that speed up and fucking go to the nearest exit that Ivy is pushing me towards.
We're going to come back to you in a moment, Steph, because we're going to rejoin the trio in the car. I'm curious what Mara says to them as they start driving you out of town, clearly in a direction you now know well, which is out towards the abandoned TB ward.
I don't think Mara makes it obvious that's where they're going at first.
What do they do?
Scold their dog for making noise. Shh. Go to sleep. they loop through town, heading almost towards the opposite side of the island, and then like make a turn, like they're trying to make sure that they're not being followed almost, and then turn towards the TV ward.
And so for Siobhan and Raven, Siobhan, I think you both are familiar with the island in different ways and from different times, but you are heading more in the direction of bed and breakfast where Sophie once stayed. That is the path you are on, but you know outside of the bed and breakfast there isn't much beyond that point.
Oh, are you staying at the bed and breakfast? Is that where we're headed?
I made a call. I think I know where Kai is. Kai, then the other place I have where we might be safe. Safe being a very relative term on this island.
Oh,
Might be safe. Great. Awesome.
I feel like I have to ask this question. Safe from what or whom?
Yeah,
No,
I didn't set
Hmm.
that fire. Did you?
no,
Uh-huh.
no.
Okay. I think really the point is there's not a specific thing or
Mhm.
person to be kept safe from. It's just
Exactly.
sort of the island.
Yeah.
You were talking about entertainment earlier and some kind of and a they.
Yeah. Have you seen this place?
Raven.
Listen, we were brought here, right? We were drawn here for what?
Well, I got murdered.
Right. And so did I. Well, no, I died. Not the same thing.
You also
All,
didn't die on the island.
oh, yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah. Never made it off.
No.
It
I'm sorry to hear that.
was my own fault. I got a little carried away. But listen, we're all here for a reason, aren't we? There's going to be a look up to the rear view mirror. There's just the face of, trust me.
Look, Siobhan, you don't know me. You met me about 20 minutes ago. You met someone else first. I don't know. Again, I don't know who.
She called herself Anna.
JD, do I know the name?
That
Don't know
name
the
means
name.
absolutely nothing to you. You
I
don't
got
like it
nothing
though.
for you.
It doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel right.
Do I know the name?
Oh, Raven might.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is an excellent question, Q. The answer is yes, you absolutely do. And Cass, I'm going to ask you,
Oh, shit.
when Raven hears that name, Anna, what flashes through his memory?
She wasn't in the cult of the Bearer of the Sacred Flame. There was another cult on the island. She was short, long blonde hair, dirty, like she was playing at being a hippie. These weirdly green eyes, like they're a natural green, but like there was something wrong about her eyes. Late 20s. And she led the other cult. And
And
she had a fascination with the bearer of the sacred flame.
And Raven, you remember how many times the bearer of the sacred flame was displeased because you failed at your duties. Because
My duties.
your duty is to bring people in, and not all of those people made it to the bearer of the sacred flame. Some of them ended up with Anna, and I think you even remember a moment when you saw her speaking because you wanted to know what was going on there. What was it that was making people leave or never make it to the bearer of the sacred flame? And you remember feeling that pull, but it wasn't strong enough to outweigh the hooks that the bearer of the sacred flame had in you. Maybe it was fear of consequences, because there were consequences. Members of the other cults didn't always last long, especially if they defected. And you were right there in the middle of it.
Raven, you made a face.
When you say Anna,
I
you say Anna, I'm not talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
Siobhan.
Yes?
You said you didn't know her. Sorry. Siobhan, could you imitate her for me? What she sound like?
Oh, hi! Isn't it so exciting that this hotel is burning down? Oh, that monster you're keeping in the basement of your psyche? Wouldn't you like to let him the fuck out?
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, I know that, Anna. Okay. So, word to the wise. At the very least, for me, keep her the fuck away from him. Them. He,
They didn't really want gender.
right. Burned it all away. Yeah, I remember.
I shouldn't remember.
They're leaking. God. Okay. Well, I'm sure they saw. Tell them. No, don't tell them anything.
I'm
I'm so
not
sorry.
telling them
I know.
anything. I'm
I
not
know.
telling them.
I'm sorry. I just want them to stay over there.
Believe me, we have the same goal. Same goal. And believe me, I told that little child, she seemed like a very small child, but I think
No.
there was
No.
a no.
Mm-mm. No.
Uh I I told her to, you know, kindly fuck off.
Good. Good. So let me be very clear here. There are only two people I have ever feared in my. One of them ran the cult I was a part of. The other one ran the fan club.
Oh, and so she
Mhm.
ran Anna ran the.
She fucking what?
Yeah. She was. There were two cults at the time. One was us.
Uh-huh. Know
The
about that.
other was Anna. Huh?
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, the
Oh.
one. Huh? She had a fascination with the head flame in charge.
Oh.
Uh, and
Oh.
she was very good at what she did. Even managed to swipe a couple away from me, so
Yeah, no.
didn't love that. Mm.
I'm okay. So I'm just gonna say that uh Rachel and Dr. Finley are having themselves a little emergency meeting right now and are going to see about, you know, uh
Yeah,
what
if
we
I
can.
weren't driving, I'd be having my own fucking emergency meeting.
Would you like me to drive? I
No.
can. Okay. All right.
Driving keeps me from murder right now. Of someone who's already dead.
It does seem just I will note that that does seem to be rather the sport here.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty popular.
Um
I don't know what you're talking about. They were very clear that murders are rare and bear attacks happen sometimes.
Yeah, except that we have evidence to the contrary. So,
bears
Except
do swim.
maybe we are the bears?
Bear murders happen
it's
less
true.
likely in the past 20 years. They weren't counting the previous decades.
There was a gap.
Weston would hate to be
No,
called a bear. Did not
listen,
love that.
all you
I'm sorry. That just got me up.
how old is Weston? How old is Weston?
He's mid-20s, but
Oh.
like he's and also he's full jock. He's full jock.
Oh.
He's not, he's not big like me. He's full jock.
I was getting the
Yeah,
vibe
But
from the
he's
and y'all
getting
jogging
know
real
him.
again.
close. But he's getting real close to twink death, just in terms of like timeline.
Sure. It's fine. It's
Oh,
fine. It's twink, death, jock, daddy. It's fine. He'll
Okay.
go straight to
All
daddy.
right.
It'll be
All right.
fine.
It'll be fine.
Not
I mean,
daddy.
if he makes it out of here alive, obviously.
Big if.
Not zaddy. He would absolutely hate that. Hate the heavy on the if. For sure.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I think Mara steps harder on the gas. Takes the truck off road a little earlier than they intended.
And
Hold
Mara,
on.
I am curious. Where precisely are you heading?
I was told where I picked Kai and Weston up. However, I'm not fucking stupid. And I very rarely comply to the letter of my orders. Which is why I'm still alive. Do I know what they did with Sophie? But I know it happened in the tunnels.
You do. That was probably the last bit of footage you had seen.
I think Mara would head towards the exit to the tunnels just because they don't think that's where I think they still think Mara will follow orders. Whereas Mara is actually now like, there was a fire in the building I was asleep in. I've never trusted them since I was 15 fucking years old. And now I don't know if they just tried to kill me finally. I'm doing what I want now. And what I want is leverage. And that means getting Kai.
All right, and so the three of you are heading off-road in the direction of the exit to the tunnels. Mara, I'm going to ask you to roll with awareness.
Okay. I'm just reading through the moves I chose really quick. Okay.
If I get run over, I'm busting down your door, JD. I'm just letting you know this. If I get hit by this car, we got words.
Steph, that might be a possibility. I rolled snake eyes.
Oh wow!
Nice, beautiful. We love
Yeah.
to see it.
That happened.
Take
The dice
yeah.
are adding to the narrative.
Yeah.
So do we want the good news or the bad news first?
How about the bad
You know,
news?
I feel like none of it's going to be good news. You're just trying to make me feel better. So
The good news is Steph gets a dexterity save.
Only adding a new stat. Okay.
So the good news is that I is still in the tunnels as
Yeah.
this is
Yay.
happening. And so not only is he not at risk because of that, he's also not at risk because he knows how he dies, and it is not getting run over by Mara as they are driving off-road to try and save him. The bad news is you do hit someone, and I don't think you have a chance to see who
What?
it is before the car makes impact.
It's a little. I know what you did last summer. Okay. Cool. Oh no.
I don't think Mara stops.
Is Grand Theft Auto?
Was
And
that a
so
fucking deer?
I
Maybe it
think
was a
what the
bear.
rest of you experience is something comes out of the shadows. It is a human form. Mara hits this person. They are thrown over the top of the car to fall somewhere behind you. And Mara does not stop.
Sorry.
You gotta stop. You've gotta go back. You gotta help that person. You just hit somebody.
Hey, remember it's murder. It's part of the charm.
Slams on the brakes.
It's vehicular manslaughter. Siobhan's gonna jump out of the car and go running over to the person.
Raven, you got 2 seconds to convince me not to leave her.
Do you want to lose one of the pieces that you could have on your side? Yeah. You should have just kept going, though. Not now. She's out of the car. Do you want to go see who that was?
I'll slowly back up. I'm not getting out of the car.
Okay. Any guesses?
Hopefully one of my coworkers.
Isaiah.
Oh, that would be
Let me. I was
chef's kiss.
I was legitimately going to
Collins is
say.
funny.
I was legitimately going to say My guess is Isaiah.
Oh,
new one,
no.
not
You
the
know
old
who's
one.
dumb enough to be out walking around the TV ward in the middle of the night? One of my coworkers, one of the podcasters.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, they're one of your coworkers?
Yeah, little fucking
Oh,
shits. I've been
gross.
here. I'm not going to tell you how long I've been here. It's a long fucking time. And they got access to you guys because they might have an in with Sophie.
Yeah, well, that didn't really do too hot,
No.
especially now that she's dead. Also, they really dropped the ball on that.
I know.
They were like, hey, let's talk once. And then where were they the rest of the time?
Exactly.
At the. Like, what happens if you get fired? Because they're obviously getting fired, right?
I think Mara just has been like facing, like, has been like you doing the reverse thing, but like looking at the rearview camera, looking out the mirror, you know, like, and then just like stops and fully turns around. Fired.
Right.
Yeah.
You said they're colleagues.
She left a bag of guns in here.
Oh, you know she did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No,
absolutely.
she did. It's Siobhan.
Siobhan absolutely did.
Mara
Yeah.
will grab a handgun,
Okay.
make sure the safety is on, but make sure it's loaded and hop out of the truck.
Mhm.
And so, Mara, I think as you were looking in the rear cameras, you would have seen Siobhan kneeling over the figure a little ways away from the car, a little ways away from where you ultimately stopped, since you were not going to run Siobhan over. Whether you would have run this person over for a second time is debatable, but Siobhan, you being the person who was first on the scene, I don't think you recognize the person immediately because they are face down. And there is a lot of blood around them. Perhaps even more than you would expect from what just happened.
Don't say it, you fucker, don't.
Are you all right? Oh, Rachel, I know you're busy right now, but could you please? Thank you. Gonna check the pulse.
There's a pulse. It's weak and erratic, but it's there.
Guys, there's an awful lot of blood, and I haven't. I've been in a car accident or two, and they usually don't make this much. All
Mara's
right,
out of the car by now, I'm sure.
I'm gonna try to turn you over. All right. And she's gonna try to, as gently as possible, turn this person over onto their side, sort of trying to keep their neck straight.
And I would say, I mean, Rachel, you have enough training and experience that I think you can do that no problem. As you do, you are able to catch sight of a few key factors.
Is it Marcus?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, JD! What the fuck is wrong with you?
It is Mayor Marcus Hart, and the reason the blood is pooling in this way beneath him is because there are deep, deep gouges across his chest and stomach. Almost like he was clawed by a bear.
What? Excuse, for real?
Oh my God! Good God! This man was
Mara's
savage.
gonna look down. I did not do that.
No, you sure did not. Oh my God!
No.
Oh,
Huh.
Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
I
looks
don't
like.
know.
Dr.
It's a bear
Voss.
attack.
I don't know what this looks like to you. To me, this looks like punishment.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think because Gwyd's still a little quiet in there, there's just this little, oh, someone upset them. Mm.
Am I still in the tunnels? Out of curiosity.
You sure are. We're going to get back to you in just a moment.
Fuck you. Okay.
So, not sure. I don't know if we're going to be able to help him there, Shiv.
No. We can patch these things up. Eyes have not left Mara. We can patch them up as
Yeah.
best we can.
Yeah.
Take him down side of the road. You can give your people a call. Tell them to pick up their trash. Because I don't know who exactly you're working for. But I suspect they've got better use for you than using you to take out said trash.
This is a message, I'm sure. I just don't know if it's for us.
I don't think it is. I think it's for him, which is why he's alive.
Someone told you to go here. I'm just saying.
I
I
think it
do.
does stand out to you, Mara, that you went off script. And so the chances of this specifically being a message for you all is unlikely.
Have I seen this used before? Read any reports?
I think it's fair to say you have, though these reports were from decades and decades and decades ago. This
How far
isn't
back?
something that's been recent, at least 40 years.
In that gap of time after the cult? Yeah.
In that gap of time after the cult.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have another player on the board. And I have thoughts. Raven, here, let's get him in the back of the truck.
Okay. And I will heft the man up carefully, as carefully as I can. Give a shit enough to do.
Rachel's gonna go get the emergency kit, the first aid kit, and start patching up the wounds.
Yeah. And it is like a full EMT kit.
Oh, it's a full EMT kit? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you see her start to actually like pull out the little thing of like sutures.
Yeah.
And like do you have morphine in here? Any anesthetic in here? Anything topical?
Lidocaine.
Raven, do you have any cocaine on you?
You know, I was looking for some. I was not able to get any. The
Isn't
best I
cocaine
have
a
are shrooms.
vasodilator? We don't want him bleeding out more.
No, it's a topical anesthetic. I'm about to stitch
Oh.
this man up.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know drugs. I know other things.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Let me tell you, I'll tell
Yeah,
you a
you're.
story about this time I was in South America.
I've got a story about South America.
Oh, I need to hear that.
Wow, I do not want to hear your story about South America.
Hey, no.
Raven, can you drive?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Can you get us
Actually,
back?
you know what?
No, we need
Yeah,
to go
where
get
are we
Kai.
going?
I'll direct you.
Okay.
I just may not be the only one talking.
Okay. You
If
know
you
what?
go slow, I can keep this man stabilized in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And we can just keep moving.
Yeah.
Easy. I think Raven is going to move out of the car. As he's walking, there's a quick exchange, and then there's Weston that takes the driver's seat. Okay. Lead the way.
Yeah.
And to start heading.
And we're going to pan away from the three of you as the car moves towards the exit. And we're going to go back to Kai, who has made it out of the stairwell into the tunnels. And it's still a stretch. Like, it is not an immediate, I'm out here, I'm going to make 2 turns and I'll be right at the exit. You know that there is a distance you need to go to reach the exit. And down here, it is still dark. It does not have any emergency lighting, and why would it?
Why would it?
There's been no need for that, though. Though you aren't walking too long before you see a glow up ahead.
From what?
Looks like there's a light source.
Is it in the direction that Ivy is pushing me towards to get the fuck out? Okay. Well, I
It
know it's
is.
not daylight. I think it's not daylight. I mean, it's in the way, so let's just go.
It is jarring, Kai. I think there's a moment where you almost wonder, am I dreaming? Because you see that someone has strung fairy lights up and around the walls. And that makes no sense. Why would someone do that? That isn't a normal thing to do in a tunnel like this. And it's so incongruous that I would imagine you almost stand there blinking, trying to make sense of it. And then you see movement. And you realize as you've been walking, there's been a figure crouched, almost kneeling on the ground, scribbling something on one of the walls. And they don't look up at you as you approach. The hood of their sweatshirt obscures any features that you could see. But they seem to know you're there. They don't stop what they're doing, but there is a slight like angling of their body towards yours. What do you do?
This doesn't feel surreal enough to be a dream. So Kai is just going to approach cautiously and just be like, the only reason I can think that you have fucking fairy lights down here. You're Marcus's friend, aren't you?
And the figure pauses, and it almost seems to cause them pain to stop what they are doing. You see their hand shaking, but they turn to look at you over their shoulder. And you can't see their eyes. It's too hidden in shadow from the hood. And they just say, I know you too. You're in a lot of trouble.
No shit. How do you know me?
I see things before they happen.
That sucks. Sorry.
You don't?
It's a little weird. On occasion, it hasn't been a frequent occurrence. It's more dream shit that's my thing. I'm Kai. But I guess you already knew that.
I did. I'm Evans.
Cool, cool.
You know it too, don't you?
That this island is haunted as fuck?
No, you know how you're gonna die.
I saw it, but I'm not aiming for that particular ending.
Yeah, I've been trying to avoid my ending for a really, really long time.
Is that why you're down here?
It is. It's not my ending that I'm concerned about right now, though. You need to get out of here.
I didn't die in the tunnels.
I'm not talking about you dying.
Who?
Someone I care about.
How do I stop them from dying? Is that what you want? You want me to stop them from dying?
I do.
How do I do that?
I wouldn't trust Dr. Maravas if I were you.
Does that go for any riders they've got along with them, or just her?
I wouldn't trust the entire package.
Gotcha. Heard. Okay. I'll go help your friend. Do you know how to get rid of these fucking ghosts?
Yeah, it's easy.
Excuse me?
I mean, what are ghosts but unfinished business? You go back to the source. You fix it.
How do I fix something that happened 100 years ago and everyone involved is dead? You bring the ghost back to have a little chat about it? How'd that make you feel? Why'd you do that?
I mean, sure, you could do group therapy with them. I mean, that's an option, but You've got to fix what's broken, or the pieces keep shattering over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay. So fix every broken piece from each shatter point, or just the original shatter point?
It's a hypothesis. It's a theory.
Who else should I not trust on this fucking island before I go help your friend?
Everybody's got their secrets. And I could tell you to trust or not trust the passengers or every single person you have along with you. But I hope that you can get to a place of trusting them, because that's the only way any of you are getting out of here. And that does include Dr. Voss, unfortunately.
You know them? You met?
No, I just see things.
Yikes. All right. Do I have time for one more question? What's the biggest
Ask
danger?
it.
What's the biggest dangers to us on this fucking island? What are our biggest threats? What's coming at us? Aside from these, like, breaking points. Or including the breaking points. I don't know what else is involved. What's our biggest threats?
The Watchers.
Who the fuck are the Watchers?
You asked for an answer, I gave it to you.
Okay, fine. Do I just keep going the way I'm going then?
Keep going, don't stop, and don't worry about your doppelganger.
Why the fuck not?
Because I'll deal with him.
Permanently?
I didn't say that. You don't have the time for more questions.
I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna find you, we're gonna fucking talk more.
Good luck. Hi.
None of you people are straight arrows on this fucking island. Alright. Good talk, Evans. I'll give Marcus your regards. Or something.
You'd better. He's the one you're saving.
And Kai will just book it, cause fuck this shit. It's like, okay, maybe I can actually save someone for once. Fuck.
And so, in our final closing shot for tonight, we see Kai push open the door to the tunnel, illuminated by the headlights. We see Rachel in the back, working to keep Marcus stable, make sure that he doesn't bleed out, stabilize broken bones where possible, suture what she can. We see Weston driving. And we see Dr. Maravas. Facial expressions constantly changing and shifting, almost faster than they can keep up with. And that is where we are going to end
The fuck?
tonight's session. Had a good time tonight, didn't we?
I've been wondering about that fucking hermit for like 2 months.
We gotta keep Marcus alive,
Correct.
or else he's gonna be out of his Mountain Dew and Doritos.
How does that? I know he can see
Hey,
the future.
JD.
How that fucker know me?
He
Yeah,
sees it.
yeah, Q.
Hey, JD, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
What the fuck? That's it. That's the question.
There was no hungry darkness with 4 rows of
That's
teeth.
the other game. I gotcha.
True.
Yeah, something has
True.
claws though, because Rebecca almost got by that in her nightmare. Don't think I can catch that shit.
Yeah. No, I'm putting some pieces together.
Werebears.
Is this all the same world?
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Oh no.
Would I do that? Would I make a
Yes.
multiverse?
Yes, he would.
I would.
Yes.
Gee, horror universe.
That's what I would do.
All right. I know it is late and many of us have had long weeks, and so I'm going to bring us to our outros. And I am, as always, going to start with you, Steph. Tell us who you are, who you played, and why you are amazing and other cool things that you are doing.
Oh gosh. Hi, I'm Steph. I was Kai tonight. He actually got a few answers. That's a win. Also play Rebecca, Wet Rat. Maybe we'll see her later. Ivy, the most competent of the group. And who knows what that final question mark is? We'll find out one day. You can catch me here every Thursday. You can also catch me here every other Thursday here, every other Tuesday over on Entropy Emporium, where I'm playing in JD's Horror Masks game. They call us villains. I'm just a sweet little doomed girl, and it's fine. She's got her friends. It could be worse.
And I will just throw it out there. We are 3-4 weeks away from the return of a season of Secrets and Shadows.
Oh, Season of Secrets and Shadows. Yep, that'll be coming back. You can see my witch, Rhiannon, with how well her relationship is going since her partner's finally being honest with her about everything
It's going
that she's
so
aware
well.
of. It's thriving, really.
You keep saying it like that, like there's
I
something
believe
wrong.
him. What could be wrong? I don't know why I feel so uncertain. I believe
Right.
him this time.
Right.
They wouldn't lie to me
Just don't
again.
understand. What's the problem?
God, your dice really said "fuck you" in that
Exactly.
They
moment.
really did.
They
and
really
they're so
did.
cute. They're
They
so
sure did.
cute.
I just remember screaming at my monitor.
It's so cute though. It would
Yeah.
give me a random 10 to make me feel secure, and then it would just take it away from me at key moments.
Yep.
Mhm.
For
No,
peak
the
drama.
dice told that story.
The dice
And
wanted
it's been
tragedy.
beautiful.
That's the
Q, you put on the glasses. I gotta go to you to capture this moment.
Fantastic. Hi, I'm Q. I played Weston and Raven. Russell's in there, but he's chilling. He's having a good nap. He had a big day. You can find me out on the internet pretty much everywhere at Midnight Inc. That's Midnight_INQ. Q is my name. I'm sure you get it. This Saturday, I have the last session of our GM-less game, Our Traveling Home, where I'm playing the wizard, who is having a normal one, a complete normal one. And then the Tuesday following, what? Don't look at me like that. Then the Tuesday after that is class reunion. I am still guest starring there as Kira, the Astral Self Monk. And then next Saturday, not the one coming up, but the one after that, is the final episode of Body and Soul, a soundtrack to see forever 2. It has been a fantastic time. My cast is truly, truly, truly outrageous. And I am just so honored to be there to run the game, to facilitate. I'm not even a storyteller. They're telling the stories. I'm just, pushing it along a little bit. Other than that, they call us villains, alternating Tuesdays over on Entropy Emporium. And I have more things coming up, like Nephilim, and I will also be back for a season of Secrets and Shadows. Dorian left, but he'll be back. It's probably fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, definitely don't wait for that video to drop in the coming weeks.
I'm so excited about it. I want everyone to see. It was so fun and so good. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. At current, no. A lot of it is just like behind the scenes pre-production shit. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Incredible.
That's it.
You always have so many amazing things going on, Q. And Della, you have so many more things going on now than I feel like you have in the entire time that I've known you and played with you.
Yeah, it's true. I have a lot more going on now than I usually do. At the moment, you can find. Yes, I am Della. I have been mostly Siobhan tonight, a little bit of Rachel, and a little bit of the other guy. And I so you can catch me here every Thursday. Either I'm in this game or I'm in Never Ember's Enigma playing B, who is a completely normal gnome, gnomish wizard, just getting by. And you can also find me on every other Sunday, play on Academy H, where I am playing as the pale blossoms that flower on battlefields, or the pale flowers that blossom on battlefields. Whatever, their name is stupid. They're the superhero called Emissary. They've got a ponderous name because that's what their species does. They're an alien. They're great. Um, what else am I doing? Oh, right. Fucking, Thy Kingdom Come is coming back on Monday the 25th. It will be running on second and fourth Mondays of every month. And as I said, the last time I did this little outro, the gloves are coming off. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun in the second season.
Can't wait. I'm so excited. Della, are we there yet?
Oh, I've got to have like a session, like not zero, non-session zero with you guys. I should make a post. I should post.
You should, because my schedule's looking a little scary.
Yeah, it might wind up being like individual meetings. We'll see.
Right, and last but not least, Cass, who is, I believe, doing as many things as me and Q and Della are all accumulating, except that you are doing all of them at once.
I might have added a few more since we were here last. I have a problem saying no to fun things. I say no to a lot of other things, but fun things. Yeah. So I have had no nights off this week. I am luckily only in home games for the next couple days, but Sunday I will be over on Singularity roleplay with Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse, our City of Mist campaign. My buddy boy is in a coma. It's fine. The Snow Queen may have gotten a hold of me. It's fine. She didn't leave some glass in my heart. It's great. And then I will be over part of the Neon Lights roleplay Mecha March twice in the next few weeks, or in the next week or so, on both of Foxy's games. Foxy is amazing. We love Foxy. I will be in A Quiet After War on Thursday, and the Lagrange, we haven't decided on the pronunciation, 3 incident on Sunday.
It's Lagrange.
And then I'll be over on Lost Caravan for Symbarum on the 19th and 26th, Redacted here on the 21st, and back on Lost Caravan for Lancer and Pathfinder on the 29th and 30th. And that's this month.
I'm shaking my head at you, Cass. It's fine. I have no
And
right
not
to
counting the
shake my
home
head at you.
Yeah, we don't count the home games. If we count the home games, madness that way lies.
It's
Don't
true.
do it.
It is true.
It goes into over 20 if there's the home game.
Absolutely not.
Hey,
Absolutely not.
I also
Cass.
don't bring up my LARPs. So like it's fine. It doesn't count.
It is fine.
This is all here on the
I
internet.
can
I'm just gonna go ahead and
confirm.
say this is actually all of the gaming that I do.
You know, and that's
I like
great.
that
And that's
Della,
smart,
you had to
honestly.
come on
I gave a
record
reasonable
for that.
amount. Yep.
I will be perfectly honest. All of my friends are out of town this month. So I filled my normal time with online friend time.
That's valid.
That makes
That's
sense.
the
And then the
excuse I've
next
been
2
given.
months, it's wedding stuff from one of my friends, and I am on call because I'm crafty and can be trusted with power tools. So
That's fair.
April, I'm doing like one extra thing. That's it.
And I'm going to go
Yeah.
through this really quick because thankfully my lovely players going ahead of me means that I can just piggyback and say, hey, I'm going to be found in They Call Us Villains every other Tuesday with Entropy Emporium. I am also in Class Reunion, Thy Kingdom Come, Never Ember's Enigma, and Academy H. So you can find me in those games too. I run a season of Secrets and Shadows, which is coming back. The two bonus things that I'll throw out there, one because it's happening before the next session, and the other because it's also happening before the next session, and I'm doubly excited because we've been waiting for it, and Kian will murder me if they ever see the spot, and I didn't mention it this time, like I didn't on Tuesday.
There you go.
Nova
There
is
you go.
coming back next
Mhm.
Wednesday, and it is
There you
going to
go.
be
There you
incredible. I'm excited to be back as my boy Corbin, formerly known as Reaper, who is now in the Cypher system going to be a speaker, using his charisma to sway the minds of others, which makes sense for a former cult leader.
Yeah.
And then I will be over with Folk and Myth on Friday the 15th, where we will be playing a game of 10 Candles. They have decided to make the very great decision of making me their leader. And I was given the traits streetwise and manipulative. So we have established
God.
that I am a criminal who has developed a criminal enterprise in this building while we've been in lockdown. And I am the person that other people are going to go to for guidance. I do not see any way that this could go wrong, as we keep saying. Good thing that the point is for everyone to die, because odds are I'm going to make some poor life decisions. And that's going to be a great time. But I think with that,
Hey, as we always say, bonum est.
Bonum S.
We haven't done a good Bonum Est in so long.
That's
Oh.
true.
It's
been a minute.
It's
I
know, I had to
I
bring it
should
back.
not-
I
You
had to bring
did.
it back
Thank
for you.
you. That was
And I
so
think-
valid.
You know, that's so valid, and I think it's so important that we have that going into a season of Secrets and Shadows and that Kingdom Come returning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Correct. Correct.
All right, so
Mhm.
I've dropped a couple of links in the chat. We have the link to our Discord community and our socials. Hang out in the Discord. It's a fun place. We do community nights, and you can find us on just about every social media app there is, to varying degrees of engagement. We're trying. It's a lot. Social media is a cesspool, but we are doing our best. And I think with that, the last thing I'm going to plug is come back on Sunday for Veil Breakers. And then next week is going to be pretty packed. And things are going to really kick off as we hit the end of this month. So stay tuned for that schedule, and we'll catch you on Sunday, hopefully. With that, say goodnight, cast.
Good night, Cat.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.